And the Badgers will put toe to leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bruins offense will have the ball first. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Got the first down and more. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Finds his man. It's Cherry. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Short gain on the play before he slides. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up. From the gun. Give on the inside. Across the 25, he's got room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Bruins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red. Here on 2nd down. Trying play action. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Touchdown, Bruins! They get it into the end zone to pay off. opportunity.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will get the ball for the first time. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Badgers want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Defense up him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Platt. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And the Badgers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Badgers will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. Productive play there to get things going. They'll try to pop the draw. Sweet cut there. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Pitts. A strike down. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quick release on the RPO. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on.
It's a seam wide open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. The Bruins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll return it. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Complete to start this drive. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Badgers want to move quickly. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll crank up this drive. Yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's Winston. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cherry. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw, it's Pitts. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finding open areas. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Headed to the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bruins. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Complete in the middle. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's dangerous.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
And the Badgers headed quickly to the line.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Off play action. Extending the play. Turning it on. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Might as well stick with it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely center cut. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to.
Touchdown, UCLA! Special teams coming through the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Platt. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. The corners are walked up tight. They try to pop a run on the draw. Runs through the tackle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the back. On the run, it's Sanders. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running ball.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. The Bruins buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the boot, looking for his man. Hauls it in. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Quarterback adapted. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Bruins come to the line needing just inches. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Looking downfield, it's Pitts. Complete to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Breaks the tackle.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Bruins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Striving for the goal line. Loose football. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Fires deep on the run. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Unloads quickly. Open space at the 25. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
Trying to power it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll try to pound their way in. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Fitted in the window for the score.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Pitts. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena.
The Bruins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third and long. He has to throw for it. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Badgers will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Got him downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Looking downfield, it's Pitts. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Bruins come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The decision to throw the ball on 3rd and inches instead of just grinding it forward and moving the chains, and may come back to haunt him here.
Agreed, and I think the offensive coordinator was trying to catch the defense sleeping. I think everyone thought that was going to be a run play on 3rd and inches like that, so they try to go play action. They want to take a shot, but it backfired right in their face.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Badgers want to pick up the tempo. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's open on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. 1st and 10 for the offense. Now they'll run the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On his feet at the 40. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Bruins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle. It's Cherry. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown Bruins! And the pummeling has started. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'm about to say remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is a day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll start this drive with a pass. The quick out. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the catch. It's Clapp. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Badgers line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Give to the back. Nice move there. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They
got it in stride inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, Punt, David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Andrews. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Pitts. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire, now on second down. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Bruins! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They're working that left side. Never seems to take the big hit, finds enough room to get to the 29. The Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He leaves it with his back. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. And the Badgers will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Bruins have their offense in high gear.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking for a crease. It's Winston. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back. And they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Trying to pick up a first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Dropping back, it's Pitts. He's going to let it go. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. This defense has forced a couple of third downs, but they haven't been able to get off the field. Can they force it? Touchdown, UCLA! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. He breaks a tackle. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. The Badgers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Badgers line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Rushes on him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Pitts. Throwing right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Not one, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Intentional grounding of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. Scanning the field, it's Pitts. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Fourth quarter. Huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Caught in the backfield, it's Casey. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try the run.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Bruins come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Pitts. Caught near the sticks, it's Johns. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The The Bruins with the 1st and 10. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Casey. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quick release by the QB. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Rides to back and leaves it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Snagged out of the air. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.